Ready or not. Ready or not. Here I come. Can't hide. Gonna find you and then yo. Like a game of chess where I rest. No stress, no success.
Yo, what is good? This is Big Caesar Leo, and you are in the basement. You did. Hey, check it out today, man. We out here, man. I got two of my boys. We gonna run it at y'all real swift and let y'all see what's going on, man. I got my man JD. I got my man's Pop. We gonna bring it to you like we always do. We diverse. We gonna bring every angle and make sure you can get it the way it's supposed to be. Hey, JD, man, what's been up with you, man? How you been living, man?
Hey man, listen, I got the shades on today. I
You
can't see
did?
the haters. Panthers
Hey,
out here ready to get it in. I'm
hey.
doing it for Halliburton. Got the shades on for him. You know, when it rain and pours and get the thundering, gotta throw on the glasses, baby, because the thunder is trouble. So we out on the West Coast holding it down. West Coast finna hold it down.
No doubt. My man's in Vegas, so I gotta reach out. We do state to state. It don't matter. Hey Pop, man, talk to us, man. Let me know what's going on, man.
What's good, man? Hoodie Pop, man, in the basement with your boy Corey and JD. You know
You
what I'm
did?
saying? We out here. Yes, sir. Finna give it to y'all raw facts. So, hey, I'm down in Dallas, baby. It's all good.
Hey man, you see where we at, man.
Uh,
We touching West, we touching Midwest. Man, we going state to state. We gonna keep it going for you. But anyway, I had to get y'all on, man. Like I told JD last video, man, I got to make sure I put y'all on y'all platform, let y'all represent, do whatever y'all do, whatever y'all got coming up. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate. I don't push dudes down. We all come up. There's enough food for everybody. We all can get fat. But anyway, check this out. The number one thing that's going on right now, and what we just did, we just watched the NBA Finals, man. Hey,
uh,
we know them some small markets. We know them some small markets. We know, it's not ideal for what you want for a championship, but it's some good basketball. I told you, JD, it's gonna be some good basketball.
Some good basketball. Some good basketball. For people like us who love the game, who love the context of the game, there's some good basketball. There's some good
100%.
basketball.
indeed. Indeed. Definitely some good basketball. It's good basketball because the teams, man, they all even. They both got a bench. They got at least an 8-9 rotation, man, rotating. So it's really the next man up. Like we just seen Matherin go for what, 25, something like that. So
No
it's
doubt.
Yes,
like,
sir.
No
hey,
doubt.
hey, man, yes sirs, the yesers. That
No
yes
doubt.
sir.
Yeah, he down the middle now.
Hey, but check this out. You right, man. It's some good basketball. You know what I'm saying? You got two good teams, but it ain't no major market. Y'all talked about that last time. You and my boy Ro talked about the small markets and what it do to the game, man, when you in the finals, man. Like, honestly, going back to what's going on in the NBA, like the last game was coming some of the lowest ratings in basketball since like what 2021 since COVID. So why do you think people? You think it's ultimately because of the small market why people not watch it or what?
First, it's two things to me that stick out the most.
Right.
One, we do got some stars, Shade and Halliburton, but they not the star. You know what I mean? This isn't a LeBron, a KD, a Giannis, a Joker. Like they got tier two star. So like they cool, but they ain't go. Nobody say I gotta go home to see Halliburton like that, like that. Like if I switch Shea and Halliburton with Steph and LeBron, you can keep the same thing. Everybody glued because those are dynamos. So the two stars ain't really stars like that. So that kind of hurt. And then the market itself, it kind of hurt. But this right here is some soul food. Everybody like fast food. This something good for the soul. This something good for the grapes. It just gives something. It feels good when I watch these games, and I really gotta watch the third, fourth, fifth player. Like Turner, Marketing, McConnell, inbound steal. Oh, let me get that. Come right back with the layup. Like I like seeing them little moments. It's for the little guys. Because every kid ain't gonna be a star. If a kid is watching these finals now, he could say, I can be McConnell, play D, play hard, play my role 15 minutes. Because a lot
Yes,
of
sir.
them make it to the league. This is good for just letting people know, man, you ain't gotta be top tier. You could be a role player like Benedict McInerney, and you could live forever. Because the
Yep.
history said it does. Steve
Yep.
Kerr, Mike Millers, Derek Fisher's. We watching some Derek
Robert Ory.
Fisher's.
Robert Ory.
Robert Horry.
Okay.
We can name up
One of the
Gene
Steve,
big
Steve
Smith,
top five.
Kerr. Yep, like you said, Steve Kerr.
Avery Johnson, Sean
Yep.
Elliott. We can name all the cores. So I like seeing moments like this. Don't get me wrong, I'll take the big names. But every now and then, man, I like a little soul food. This Thanksgiving right here. I'll take a little soul food. Pop, what you
No doubt.
think?
No doubt.
Yeah, like you said though. I mean, it's not a big market. Indiana. Small city. OKC. Being 4-5 hours away from me, small city. So it's just it's a new sauce in the NBA right now. That's what they showing us right now,
I
right?
agree.
It's no more just the Tatum and Jalen Brown duo, like you said, LeBron, Luca duo. You need a team
Mhm.
behind you, man. And you need at least 9 guys out there willing to, run around, dive for loose balls, all type of, hustle plays, to do the little things, set a hard screen, whatever, back
Yep.
screen, down screen. And that's the new sauce to the NBA right now because you think about it, man, how often can them superstars like we go back to Miami and then with LeBron, Wade, and Bosh. They lost to Dirt. It was just the Dirt team. You know what I mean? They had a bunch of role players, did their job, did what they were
I
supposed to.
agree.
That's why they
Yeah,
brought
yeah.
him.
LeBron wasn't supposed to lose that final, though.
He
They
wasn't
won.
Definitely
supposed
wasn't.
to. We all know he wasn't supposed to. But the new
Right.
sauce though, into winning the championship, three
Hey,
guys can't beat
but
10.
at the same time, they weren't supposed to win against San Antonio either.
Yeah,
When Ray Allen hit that shot,
yeah. I mean,
so
but they
you
made
switch,
it. You feel me? So yeah,
no doubt.
yes,
And
sir.
I agree. JD, we talked about it last when we talked about saying the, the finals and what will we see, who will be the small market. I told you, Indiana, they're gonna give them a run. They're gonna give them a run for their money. I like SGA. I think he's the most solid player in the finals right now. The way he shoots, he got a pure stroke. He draw contact. I think he's semi tough. Uh, but I think he's the best player in the finals right now, honestly. But Indiana look good, and they're gonna make this a series. And I think they can win. They already stole one in Oklahoma, so I think they can win one more. And they got a lot, but both teams got a lot of role players. Both teams, they deep. So they're not like regular teams. That's one of the knocks why New York lost because they wasn't deep. What we don't know if they could deep.
Tell you what the key was tonight. Even though these is some small markets, I don't know about y'all TV. Indiana was loud today. You could see it in the fan base. Everybody say we ain't played in Indiana was loud. Hey, sometimes when you go to that loud gym, them
Yeah,
fans is rapping. That's all they
Oh,
got.
no
And
doubt.
yeah,
and they hurt. And it looked like the Thunder was shaky today. 20
yeah,
turnovers on the
yeah.
road. That ain't what they do. They precise with the ball. They had 6 turnovers. That ain't what he do. It just looked like they got rattled in the moment. You know what I mean? And this ain't real experience when you really think about it. Man, they in the finals. I think they're gonna lose this series. That's why I like the Pacers before the series started. I think this gonna help them win the next final. Like when Boston lost to Steph and they came back. Because this gonna
Right.
be tough. I don't think they can get the game in Indiana. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they can get the game. That first one that Hallie stole, it might have been the kiss of death.
That might that
They
might
the
be the
type
one to
to win
determine
off
the
for at the
series.
crib. I don't know if they gonna win one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, they definitely let that first one off the hook. You can't do nothing like that.
Look,
Especially in the finals. That might lose you the finals, but I think they can recover. I think they
2-2.
they go back 2-2.
All
it,
right. If they lose real quick, if they lose and go 3-1, what that do?
it's
Is
over.
they
They go
done
back.
now?
It's over. It's
Or
three
is it
one.
mentally tough to win three in a
They
row?
don't
They go home. They don't
they don't steal one
get
before they go
3-2.
back to Oklahoma. That series over.
I agree. I
That
agree.
series over.
You know what?
It's over.
I think they'll still win. Honestly,
I
The
thought it go
Pacers
2-3-2.
two.
I
It
thought the
go
Pacers got three in a row.
I thought they go 2-2, 1-1-1.
1-1-1.
Let me
Yep,
look it
that's
up.
exactly how it
Y'all
go.
got it. AJ, what you
Yep.
see tonight?
Man, hey, like you said, I seen the energy in the Pacers, bro. Like the crowd, that crowd being loud, that moment, that having them behind your back, like it makes you play harder. You know what I'm saying? I played under the
Yeah,
clock before, so even Corey, you
right.
play football. We all play sports. So it's just
Yeah.
like you hear that crowd cheering for you, it make you want to kill even more. Like it bring out the T.J. McConnells, it bring out the Benedict
Yeah.
Mathers. You know what I'm saying? The Obi Toppin slam dunk,
Yeah.
man, crazy to
Because we
put
all
back.
in this piece together. We
Yeah,
all in this piece
yeah.
together, no doubt.
The Miles Turner block on Chat for the three, all that. It brings out those role players,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
their energy. It brings their energy. The crowd definitely gives energy. And like you said, OKC was rattled. You know, the energy shock OKC with that. You know what I mean? So they turning the ball over, fumbling. They trying to, you know, win. They are trying to win, but they're thinking about it too much. They're not just
Yeah.
hooping. That's what it is. They not hooping. They
And
I
y'all
seen
right.
that
It's 2-2-1-1-1. Y'all right.
Yeah. I
uh
think they changed that. I think they changed that what? I
like
don't
three
know
or
when
four
they
years
changed
ago,
it.
something like that.
But that ain't bad. You would think all that traveling, that don't mean nothing when you're a billion-dollar organization. You know what I'm saying? You
So,
the NBA. Traveling don't mean nothing. You got your own private
Hey,
chain.
the
hey,
concession
we not
stands
finna
pay for
let
that
Shay
shit.
off the hook as the MVP candidate with just 26 points tonight. We not finna let Shay off the hook. Let's talk
Oh
about the
no, we ain't.
MVP.
But
Because I
hey,
didn't
but
look
look,
MVP.
it ain't just Shea though. You feel me? Shea actually had 25. Don't I mean, but we know Shea. He shoots a lot of shots and he fills up that attempt category. You know what I'm saying? To a max where it don't match his point. We see that a lot of times with him. To me, I think it's the other guys that got to step up. See, the Pacers is thinking like, okay, Shea can have 25. J-Dub can have 25. But if we don't give Chet 20, we don't give Lou Dort 20, you know what I'm saying, 15 plus, those other role players, Caruso can't come off the bench hot. You know what I mean? Those type of
Right.
players, Isaiah Joe hitting threes. Like if we stop them, we can beat them. Because Pacers can each player can give you 10 points from the Pacers, each player. Easy. Easy. That's 90
I
points
mean,
in the 9-man rotation.
baby, I agree with you as far as point. But looking at Shea numbers though, look at what he had. He had 24, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks. Come on, man. What you
He ball.
Hey, I,
He
I can
ball.
tell you.
But
Let me tell you what he got to do. Because I want to tell you. I want to tell you what he got to do. Hey, look. Say tonight had a Halliburton game. Halliburton had 20 points, 9 rebounds, 10 assists. Anytime Shay play like Halliburton, they ain't going to win. Say
mm,
35, 33. He basically did Halliburton. They need 35. I need to see him go 38 next game. He got to unleash the cannon. 20 shots attempts for him, that ain't it. He averaged around 26 for the season. I need more attempts. I could take 20 from Shaq, but the way they play, he the lead dog for them.
I
He
agree.
has
yeah.
to lead. That's just how I feel when they play.
Hey, how many free throws? Let me see how many free throws he got. He only got
Not
five
many.
free throws. Oh, he only
Not
got five
many.
free throws made.
He
Wait,
on the road. They not calling
wait.
all that
Yeah.
push off.
Come on, hold on. He get
Yeah.
all the free throw shots
Man,
wherever he is. He didn't
that
got
boy
them
get
the
about
whole
15.
playoff.
Yes, he do. He
Hey,
get about
he ain't
15 a
gonna get
game.
on the road in Indiana. You
Mm-mm.
saw that one play where he bumped into him and then he fell on the ground. No sir.
No, no,
You
no.
not doing
OKC,
that.
they
You ain't
calling
this
that.
shit this time.
They calling that
Yeah.
in OKC,
OKC
which is
calling that.
bull. That's bull. That's bull,
Yeah.
though. That's bull.
Hey, the ref fighting with these on. I don't see it. Get up.
Uh,
Get
I,
up. They running down there. They
Hey,
running down.
but you gotta watch because sometimes the refs be on some bull. Man. They don't be calling like they not consistent. But I understand in the finals, man. You gotta let them play. You gotta let them play. You can't get in between the game and the final.
that man SGA. Go ahead, JD.
No, you good. You good. You got
I was
bro.
gonna say that
You
man
good?
SGA. Yeah, yeah. He can't have 10, 15 free throws a game. You give him 15 free throws a game,
You're
easy.
in trouble.
15.
Yeah, you
You in
at
trouble.
least
Add
10.
that
If you
15
give them
free
10
throws.
between 10 and 13, you're in trouble.
You're in trouble. Add those 10 and
Yeah.
13 free throws till they score tonight, they win. Got it.
I like
Yeah.
this point right here because Corey been watching the game longer than us. I think what a lot of people miss for the series start is the coaching. Rick Carlisle is a proven champ, a proven through the fight. I like the Thunder coach. He came from the G League. He's doing this thing, making his way. But him and Rick Carlisle, that's a separator. That's a big separator for me.
Hey,
He been in
coaching
these
is
moments.
coaching is overlooked in all sports. We know that.
Yeah.
We know coaching is
Agreed.
overlooked. Look at Andy Reid. Look at Andy Reid. Andy Reid has won wherever he's been. Even that at Philadelphia years, he should have won championships. But why
Of
didn't he
course.
win? Because Donovan McNabb couldn't pull the
They
trigger
couldn't.
in the Super Bowl. He couldn't pull it in the NFC Conference Championship. conference championship 3 times.
Yeah.
Coaching go a long way, man. I agree with that.
Hey man, don't use another coach, man. Don't stop that Andy Reid. We know what's gonna happen at the bottom of the screen when
Hey,
you got
look,
Stop,
Andy Reid
stop,
going.
look,
stop,
look,
stop, stop, stop.
look. We gonna stay, stay Eddie
Don't talk
for.
about football,
Yeah, we gonna stay there
Why
for
you can't
another
say
topic.
Phil
You feel me?
Jackson, man? Why you
Yeah,
can't say
yeah.
Red
We gonna
Auerbach?
stay that one.
man. You see, I got a little powered up on their ass. I want to flex on them.
Yeah. But no, but like y'all said, man, that Carlisle, we were just I
No,
just explained it. Carlisle, they beat Miami, they beat the Big Three. Carlisle,
yeah,
he got that team moving the ball, playing team D, playing team basketball. Trust your
yeah,
man, trust the next one. Hey, if you ain't knocking down the shots, time for you to come out. You know what I'm saying? Neesmith wasn't on fire today.
yeah,
Benedict Matherin came in. He played like 25 minutes today, just off the strength of
yeah,
him getting it going. So Carlisle,
yeah.
like you said, man, coaches definitely play a big part in this. And it looked like OKC coach got hit in the mouth today, man. That's exactly what it looked like. It definitely looked like that.
Was a series. You're not playing
Yes.
for 1 or 2 games. But
You
you
go.
see the adjustments, and Carlisle understands that. Like, okay, I'm gonna make this adjustment the first game. We came back and won that one by just by pure. Well, we've been doing that all postseason, but we won that by pure energy, by pure will. Now the second game we lost because they got out ahead like they did the first game. And on the third game we come home. We got that home cooking. We gonna run them. We gonna hoop. We gotta win that game. You have to win the third game. I mean the fourth game. You have to win the fourth game.
Yeah,
That puts you
yeah.
in a position where you can grab your nut, basically.
I always feel in any sport, the coach that make the first adjustment kind of show like this ain't it. And before the finals started, they went and started Carson Wallace. They went big all year. They be going big all playoffs with the Hartenstein and Jack. Before you even tried it, it kind of showed the team we might have to switch for them. And if I got you switching for me, then I think I got something on you. Because I'm gonna play my game.
Yep.
I'm gonna play my game, and I think they might have to go back to that. Because this Carson Wallace ain't gave him nothing. He had 7 a night, 6 the other day. Like I really don't see what he doing. I don't know. They might have a team meeting because they might
Yeah,
not come
but
back next year.
but basically when you play that cat and mouse, when you play in a 7 game series, you're trying to steal a game. You might be trying to steal just 1 game or maybe even 2. Then if you lucky, so you can play that cat and mouse in it. And whenever you got 7 game sports and best out of 7, you can do that. You can kind of play chess with it, not checker. In sports, when it's one hit or quitters, you don't have that luxury. You got to put everything on the line. So basketball, the finals a little different. That's why I love March
It is.
Madness so that's why I love March Madness so much
One
because
and done.
hey, you can go up against a team that trash as hell. You will beat them 99 times, but the last 3 games, them
They
up
they,
hoop.
they balling like
You
they
know,
life on the line. Yeah.
yep, yep.
Hot
So
night.
Yeah,
who must win game close? Who the
Gotta be
pressure on?
OKC.
Thunder because they can't go down 3-1, or
it's on
Indiana got
Oklahoma.
a whole home
It's on
court.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma got to
Okay,
split. They got to split. They have to
They
split.
gotta
I got it.
split.
They have to
But
split.
I don't think the Pacers is going next game though. You know what I'm saying? Because
I
Pacers
expect them to
thinking
play tough. I
I think
expect them
it's
to play
gonna be
tough.
another one of these games tonight. It's gonna be down to the wire. I believe so. Game 4 because the Pacers feel hell. We go back to OKC 2-2. They might go up game 5. OKC gonna be rocking. They leave Indiana with a win. You know what I mean? Especially game 4 win. Now if they would have won tonight and then the Pacers come back and win game 4, then OKC will still be rocking, but it won't
Momentum.
be rocking
Yeah,
so much. But just the fact that OKC need this game in game 4, they get that game 4, game 5 gonna be the stadium gonna be jumping. It's gonna
Yeah,
be jumping.
no doubt.
Yep. Yep.
I agree 100%. I agree 100%, man. And like I told you, JD, I thought the finals was going to be some good basketball. The ratings low, but like you said earlier, true basketball fans, like I'm not an NBA fan. I'm not an NBA fan like y'all are at this time in my life. But I do watch all playoffs. I do watch 15, 20 games a year. I go to a game a year. But I'm not watching it like y'all, y'all consistent, y'all own it, y'all gambling, y'all doing whatever. But the numbers are low, but I don't think it should be. I think it's a good finals regardless of the small market. Because you look at the NFL, Kansas City, is that a big market? No,
Not at all.
Nope.
It ain't.
not at
No
all.
sir. Mm-mm.
But
Yeah.
the NFL does a good job of marketing Patrick Mahomes, and Patrick Mahomes do a good job of marketing himself. Look at Buffalo. Buffalo not a good big market.
Now
I
we
mean,
talking.
in the NFL, they are a powerhouse because of the years they've been in the league, but they're not a big market. Not even close. It's bigger markets all the way around them. You got Foxborough, you got both New York teams. It's bigger markets all around.
Yes, sir.
And I just think it got something to do with the name. Because like when Greek won, Milwaukee ain't a big market, but Greek
Yeah.
a big market.
Yeah.
Greek is
Yeah.
a big market.
Yeah.
So he
Exactly.
had when we go to the finals, it's turned out he gonna have
Yeah.
all families watch, all friends watch. The San Antonio won a big market back in the day when they won their
No.
rings.
Yeah.
Duncan. As long as you got that name, Duncan, man, it was tuning me into the Ginobili, Arthur, they had all those. So
Yep.
you would get some good. Well, we ain't seen them in the last 7. That's what I'm saying.
In the NBA, we have it.
NBA has been 7 champions 7 years in a row. No more Golden State, no more Miami. Everybody get a turn now.
So the last
I
7 years,
like when it 7
they
different
do.
champions.
You
Yeah.
sure? Do I
Yeah,
have to
I
Google
can
that?
put it up to you right now. Watch this.
Yeah, you know me.
Hey,
It's
it
been
just sound
7 years.
crazy because we missed Dynasty.
It's been 7 years since Golden State won.
No, they won 3-4 years
No,
ago.
no. Well, no, Golden State
But
won, but I'm saying 7 different
but they
champions.
won back to
No
back.
more back to back. No more
Back to back.
Miami. No more
It's been
KD.
it's been
Right.
7 years since they won back to back.
Yeah, Golden State won.
But I'm saying, I know, I get
Yeah.
what you're saying. So I'm
Here go
saying
the
is,
last 7 champions right here.
talk to me.
So I got you. You got, all right, last year, Boston won. Boom. Now that's Boston. Then, no, they wasn't. No, they wasn't. Like I said,
That was
yeah,
a
you got it
dynasty.
right here. Hold on.
I
Here we
mean, it
go.
wasn't a dynasty,
Yeah, it
but
went Boston. No, that's what I'm
but
saying. You got Golden State, then you got Milwaukee, then you got Lakers, then you got Raptors. See, it ain't been no dynasty.
Hold on, stop. Keep going. In 17 and 16, you got a back-to-back Golden State. And then you got
All right, but
Cleveland and Golden
that's
State.
that's
7
They
that
years.
are a
KD.
dynasty. So that's the
That's
last
that
10 years
KD
they
team.
have been a dynasty.
Right. No, right. I'm saying, but that's 7. That's what I'm saying. That's 7
He
different
said seven
champions, though.
years.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but in the last 7 years, JD, Golden State got 3 of those, dog. That's a
You got
dynasty. That's a dynasty.
no, because Golden State they took 5 years to win. I can't give you a 5-year gap.
But
You
they
can't go
won
17,
they
18,
won
and
they won in
22.
17, they won in 18, and they won in 22. That's
See
3
that
years.
4-year gap, I can't do that.
That's 3 years out of
I
out of,
don't
out of
know.
8,
If you
out of
calling
7.
it the last 7 years, they might be included as a dynasty. They
That's
might.
a dynasty, dude.
Right,
That
because look,
might be.
after that, you got Toronto 1, Lakers
Mhm.
2, Milwaukee 3, Golden State 4, Denver 5, Boston 6, and this year. That's 7 different champions.
Okay.
But that
I
one
like
in
the
20, but that one in 21 and 22, man, think about it. That 3 years prior, they won 2 championships. So 3 years before that, they won 2 championships, took 3 years off, and then won a championship. That might, I don't know. Is that a dynasty? Is that considered a dynasty?
I can't do 3 years off. Like right
And,
now, if Mahomes and them don't win for another 3 years, I can't add that to the what they
and
trying to
the,
do in a row is giving it to them.
But
I
JD,
so
can't do
okay.
3 years
that's
gap.
3 out of 6, though. That's 3 out of 6, JD.
Well then, yeah, because let me
Well,
ask you.
I'm just saying we grew up on dynasty, so we don't have that really now. I'm listening, AJ.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
We grew up on
so I was
dynasty.
gonna ask you. So
NBA been
does
dynasties our whole life.
facts? So does the injuries count? Because you can say they got that gap span. You know what I'm saying? 3-4 years. But Steph might have been hurt,
We don't care.
which he was.
Injuries are part of the game. We don't care about those.
Exactly. So
Hey,
would you still
hey,
include that in the dynasty?
no. We don't care about that. Yo, injury. If you injure, you done. Hey, I'm about to
Oh,
come
you
around
done
and
then.
say Saquon wanted as a top 10 running back because he been healthy the last 2 years. So I'm a Saquon like, hey, he been hurt. He ain't showed me shit. He been hurt. But
You can
hey,
say Saquon hater. He's Saquon hater.
Definitely let that shit
Hey,
roll off your tongue.
hey, AJ, when he did the backward jump, Corey stood
Hey,
him in the chair and said, hold on. He took his glasses off.
lose him.
exactly.
He took his glasses off.
Hey, the backwards
Like
jump was
that.
so cold and iconic. It's a Madden cover. It's a bad and cover now.
Hey,
That's
you heard
bad
what
and
he
cover.
said though, and I seen that on the hit. He said the hardest hit I ever been hit was after that play when I landed. I love that because you gonna jump over us. I'm gonna try to get your ass out. You gonna jump
No,
over us?
that,
That's some NFL blitz type stuff. That's some
that,
NFL game type stuff.
No,
the
that's
Hito Blitz.
to go back to the dynasty point. The reason I bring it up, what I bring up for the dynasty, is that helped the rating because everybody want to see Goliath fall in any
Fact.
sport. That's
Fact.
why if you win 2, 3 in a row, we have to go with you. It was most people rooting for the Eagles just because they didn't want the Chiefs to win. It
Fact.
wasn't
You
we was
know it.
all Eagle, Eagle, Eagle. We
Everybody
just
eagle.
beat them down. And so
You
Just
know
like
they
y'all
do
hate
though,
on
Corey.
Lamar. Just like y'all hate on Lamar, y'all hate on Patrick. I don't give a damn what they say. Pop, you agree with me. They hate on
I
Patrick
do,
because he
because
in the Raiders.
they hate on Mahomes too much, man.
greatness.
They just
Hold
it's
on.
greatness.
Hold on. Greatness. Take my shirt off.
He gonna
He
be,
said,
hey,
Man,
take my shirt off. You don't disrespect Brady like that. I don't
man.
disrespect
what's Joe
Brady.
Montana? I got Joe Montana in
I
number
don't
two
worry
in the
about
draft.
that.
I'm just saying. Hey, I'm saying though, he making the case for himself. He looking real good.
You
Hey, I was watching these little shows the other day. They were talking about who got the best chance of going to the championship next year, win the Super Bowl. They talking about Philadelphia, Philadelphia. I said these dummies act like Kansas City ain't been there 5 out of 6 years.
right.
It's crazy.
Now
Exactly.
they still
Stop
gonna be a
hating.
threat. They still a threat.
We know,
Yeah.
we know. But
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 you know
right now
this.
we talking about the NBA.
You know how this go. But just talking sports in general. They love you and then they hate you. Mahomes first started, he was rocking. And once you win too much, I gotta take you
Now
down
they
now.
hate you.
But that's how they do
Same
all sports.
same with
Not
Brady.
me.
Yeah, you right.
So
Not me. I'm a Bears fan. I love the Bears. I'm a die Bears
hey,
fan. We don't waver over here. Hate them and love them at the same time.
hey, I said the good teams, man. We ain't worried about them
You
down
ain't say
there.
no good
Hey,
team. You ain't
still
say good
follow.
team. You ain't say good team. You ain't say good team. You said sports. You said sports. Period. Yeah. But NBA finals, NBA playoffs. I give y'all props. Even though I hate on the NBA these days, it was good this year. It was some hoopers.
It's
They
great.
hooping. I think the NBA. I think the good NBA in good hands. Honestly, it's some
Yeah,
hoopers.
because
I
like we
like
said, man.
SGA, man.
Well,
He don't
let me give
miss.
my opinion on him. I like his game. I don't like the flopping fouls. The little how he try to anticipate the contact and then he get a foul call. I don't like that. Because
Yeah,
anybody else, that's just like Harden, to step back, make him jump into you three. Like the D
yeah,
Wade pump fake, jump into you shot and get the foul.
yeah.
That's the same thing to me. So
Or
if
the
you
Kobe,
stop calling
Kobe
that,
triple pump.
Kobe, yeah, I was
the
about to say you
Kobe,
gotta name Kobe.
the
Kobe
Kobe
with that
too.
triple pump,
Gotta
he'll get
name
you
I
every
was
Kobe.
gonna
time.
say Kobe
Yeah.
too, but if you stop calling, that call, that's the same call. You just giving it to him another way.
But Pop,
I just
if
that's what I
you
dislike
follow
about
him,
it.
you follow him.
But it ain't no
If
foul
you
if you
follow him, you follow him.
if I bump you and then I fall and flop because you a brick wall. How the fuck you know what I'm saying? You foul me.
Your feet ain't
That's what
set.
I'm
You
saying.
ain't set.
That's
You
all
gotta
I'm
beat
saying.
me
That
to the
shit's
spot.
soft. Man, that's soft. That's
Hey,
soft.
it might
But
it might be.
overall though, he got game. Oh, he got game.
Oh, he got
Midi
game. You
assassin. He
can't
got
deny that.
game.
He got
He
game.
got game.
He a
He got
shooter.
game.
He a pure shooter. Look at his
He
shot.
is.
Look at his
His
shot.
mid range
They
is
pure.
that's mellow. That's baby mellow at the mid range. Mellow couldn't miss the middies. That's
Is SGA top 10 right now?
In what? In the NBA?
And I think today. Is he 10?
Yeah, yeah. He's MVP. How can he not?
he has to be
What
because
that
it's
mean?
top.
Oh, MVP
He
ain't top
is.
10 in the NBA?
You told me you got 7 quarterbacks over my boy Josh
I
Allen.
ain't never told you I had 7 quarterbacks out Josh Allen. You lying. Hey, I respect Josh Allen. I like big boy quarterbacks and big boy. You know that. So I respect him. Big boy quarterbacks and big boy running backs. I like respect that. But I do think Lamar is the best quarterback in the league.
Let me ask you. Say a Joker. Because I still got Joker over Shay,
Who?
even though he didn't win no
Oh,
more.
I'm taking
Joker.
Joker.
Yeah, I
Easy.
like Joker.
I got Joker over Shay.
Yeah, I like
Like
Joker.
So
Ricochet.
you got Greek.
I'm just gonna just go roll call.
Right now,
I
okay,
got Greek.
Right now I got Shea because he's winning, and Greek not winning, and he's not been healthy the last couple of years.
It's a
But
team
I'm
sport.
saying player. Team
No,
is winning. I'm
injuries
talking
is a
player.
part of the game. Injuries is a part of the game.
Check this out though. You can't and I feel what you're saying, but you can't push Shea over Greek yet because Shea ain't won yet. We can have this conversation in a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? If he win,
I don't
I
know.
don't even think he gonna win a championship. Greek a final champ MVP,
You
baby.
think
You can't.
Indiana gonna win a championship the first time out?
I really think Indiana gonna pull this
Hmm.
trigger. I got the yes sirs.
I just don't think when it comes to individual awards, I can't keep using the team. You know what I mean? That's just how I try to look at it.
Me too.
I think
Me
Greek
too.
better. I think Luca better. I think them guys better. But now his
Joker.
team is down. Like Jalen Hurts got a good team, but Jalen Hurts ain't a top 10
He
quarterback,
ain't the
probably.
top five
He got a
quarterback.
good team.
Not to
Right.
nobody, honestly.
But like all of us, we've been watching Jalen Hurts since he was what 18, 19 years old. We all seen him get benched in the national championship. We all seen it.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing new for us. We
Mhm.
saw him. We saw Nick Saban put Tua in the game, and he came in there.
Wanging that mug. Yeah. It's just different
Shea
situations for
Durant.
different
Who
folks.
would y'all take right now?
Who?
Shea or KD?
Shane. I don't need no old dude. I
Right
don't need no
now,
old
I'm
KD.
going Shea. But if we talking KD prime, I'm going KD.
You
Easy.
talking
All
about
right, y'all
Easy
want to
money
keep it
smack.
young? Okay, Ant-Man or Shea?
I'm going
We can
Shea.
stay young.
I'm going Shea. And I don't even care for Shea. You know, Ant my dog. But this year, Ant
Corey,
ain't
that's who
play
you thinking
Ant
about.
ain't play like nothing.
You know I love
Corey, you thinking
Ant-Man.
about.
I love Ant-Man.
Corey, that's what I'm saying, see? That's what I'm saying.
I ain't moving forward to Corey to give me an answer. We're in the basement.
Let's get
I
it.
gotta go Shane because, like Pop said earlier, if you ain't winning, nothing else matters.
Yeah.
So if Halliburton beat the man that y'all say is the man, what that do for him?
That erased that overrated. Talk about him.
That's all. We pass overrated. He in the
He,
finals now.
he,
He a
he still
Yeah,
star
ain't
in the
that's
finals.
true.
he still ain't the
That's
best
true.
pacer of all time.
Oh no,
He
he
gotta
got
be
paid.
consistent, man. He gotta be
He
consistent.
got to win one more.
I
How he
wouldn't
got
even
to win
say
one more? Reggie ain't win none.
Hey, but Reggie was killing all the way around. Reggie wasn't the reason they ain't win though.
I'm gonna hit you right in the heart. If Caleb Williams win the Super Bowl, he might be the best Bears quarterback.
That ain't shit. If he go to the NFC Conference Championship, he might be the second best ever. What you talking about? We ain't got no quarterback. You talking like, hey, when everybody was getting a little attitude talking about Caleb father said Chicago Bears quarterback come to die. Hey, I said I'm a Bears fan. We know that's where they go to die. Name a quarterback in Chicago that you would want on your team.
Is Jalen Hurts better than McNabb? Since he won the ring in Philly, did something he couldn't do? Hurts or McNabb?
never.
Hey,
No. Donovan.
It ain't even close.
man. So what do you got to do to pass him? You got to get another ring? You can't tell me ain't no way to pass him. You can't do that.
He has to be consistent. He has to be consistent.
He don't even
Two
have
Super
the
Bowls ain't
strong
consistent.
he
He went
don't
to two
have
Super Bowls.
he
No,
don't have
no,
the arm
he went
strength.
to two. He will have to win. And the next Super Bowl, he don't even have to play like he did this last Super Bowl. He just have to win it, and then I'll put him up above McNabb. He don't even have to receive the MVP. We know the reason he got the MVP because we know football. If you putting 8, 9 in the box, come on, man. I would too. What I tell you, I saw Saquon. Hey, if McNabb beat me. I mean, not McNabb, but Jalen
It hurt. Yeah.
Hurts beat me.
But it's the
See, his
team
first
too
Super Bowl
around
with
him.
us, Saquon, he had 400 yards.
Yeah, but
It's
he
the
also
team
had that
around him.
fumble for a touchdown.
I think he got better numbers in the Super Bowl than McNabb. I ain't look at McNabb.
But you realize McNabb went to 3 or 4 NFC Conference championships. You got to look at the whole totality of it. McNabb
How many Super Bowls McNabb went to though? One.
won. They
So he
played
got.
some tough teams.
Hey, you ain't getting no tougher than the Chiefs. I'm gonna
Man,
tell you
look.
that right
No, no,
now.
no, 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 no.
You
Don't
just
do
told
that.
me
Don't do that. Don't do
he
that.
beat the greatest
Hey man,
quarterback
don't do
ever
that.
almost.
I get what you're saying, but this wasn't the best Chiefs team that went to the Super Bowl. Out of all the Super Bowls, this probably was the weakest Chiefs team that went. And I'm not gonna
Let
lie,
me see.
we missing our top wide receiver in Rasheed Rice. You know what I'm saying? Pacheco just came back off an injury. We didn't have the best O line. You know what I mean? Like the defense wasn't even all that hidden. They was hidden in the season, but they got to Super Bowl and act like they couldn't play. But I mean, you can't guard all that though. You got Saquon, you got AJ Brown,
Who did the Eagles lose to?
Devontae.
Brady? I feel like they lost to Brady.
I think Brian Dawkins in them. I think they did
Yeah,
lose to
they
them.
lost to they lost in 2005. They lost to the Eagles. I mean to Patriots, and then they lost to the Eagles, of course. Let me see. I want to see what they record in the Eastern Conference NFC Championship. That's what I want to see.
I got you. I'm just asking. Yeah, they lost 2021. Let me see what McNabb did in that game. I'm just curious. Hurst I have like 300 or something.
Is that the year
Whatever.
To? He had To, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't
Yeah.
about
And
To.
Shady.
See, when they already had went to 3 NFC Conference championships before To came along, at least 2, and
McNabb hauled them.
To wasn't even healthy during the playoffs. They made it to the Super Bowl without To, but To is that icing on the cake. He is
He
a big
was.
time player, but they didn't need To.
He had 357 yards, 3 touchdowns, but he had 3 picks and 4 sacks.
Ooh,
Eh,
them
Hurts
three
will
picks,
never.
and you know
That
them
killed you.
turnovers.
Hurts ain't slinging that mom like that though neither.
No, he ain't slinging like
They Super Bowl didn't show. He lost. He did swing. He had 428.
that.
And
Touchdown.
that Chiefs team was legit better than this Chiefs team. I get you though.
Exactly.
I'm just asking. Just asking. Is McNabb the
That's
greatest Eagle quarterback or Randy Cunningham? I just want to know the trajectory.
I like
Rank them
McNabb.
for
You can't
yeah,
ask me.
McNabb.
I
Okay.
like McNabb.
Corey, you see my Randall nuts. What that Randall do?
No, no, McNabb is better than Randall. I love Randall because Randall was the first quarterback that we seen. No, I ain't gonna say that because it was quarterbacks in the 70s and 80s, 70s before I was born that was running and moving like that. But Randall Cunningham was like, I'm trying to see who he's like. Randall Cunningham is like an athletic Jaden Daniels, like an athletic Jaden Daniels, like who more swift than Jaden Daniels. That's who he remind me of. But Jaden Daniels
Yeah, he get
got better
busy.
weapons.
He get busy out there too.
That boy a
Yeah, he
dog.
get busy out there too.
Look, check this out.
James
Check
a
this out.
dog.
So the Eagles lost the championship in 25 NFC championship. I'm gonna go back to 2018. They lost to
Okay.
Minnesota. They lost to Minnesota with that Brett Favre, and that's 2018. That wasn't Brett Favre. That was what's the name? They lost NFC championship.
Who that?
No, they won. They won that one. That's when they went to the Super Bowl. And then they played Arizona. They lost that one against Arizona. That's the one they lost in
Okay.
2009 against that Fitzgerald team.
Oh yeah.
Then they lost. They lost in '05. That's when they had the Donovan McNabb. They lost, and then they won against Atlanta. And they lost against that Carolina team because that Carolina team was stacked. That
Yeah, I'm
Carolina
gonna
team with
With Cam.
Steve Smith, and all that defense,
Luke
Julius Peppers,
Kuechly.
all them. Yeah, they had and then they lost against Tampa Bay, who is arguably one of the greatest defenses of all time, with
Yeah.
Warren Sapp and all them players, Lynch and all them.
Yeah,
And then they
John
lost,
Lynch,
and then they
Derek
lost
Brooks.
against they lost against St. Louis too, the greatest show on turf. So them the three NFC
Who
championships
was
they
that?
lost.
Kurt Warner in that St. Louis uniform.
He was in that one too. He was in that one, and he was in the
The
Arizona.
Arizona.
That's what I'm saying. Like everybody knocking Pittsburgh because they're not winning in the playoffs. You know who Pittsburgh played in the playoffs first round the last 3 years? Lamar, Josh Allen, and Patrick Mahomes. What the hell they gonna do, man?
Hey, that's how the cookie crumble. It's called football.
And that's tough. That's
They
tough.
knocking this man because he ain't winning. Because we used to seeing the Pittsburgh win, right?
Win.
But look, you going against Lamar, Josh Allen, and Patrick Mahomes the last 3 years?
And Kenny Pickett ain't
Come
gonna
on,
do
man.
it.
That's some heat. That's some heat.
It is some heat.
Man,
That's the top.
the Niners, the Lions, some smoke over there.
Them the top three. Them the top three teams in the AFC. You just named right there. Them the
Yeah,
top three.
that's what I'm saying.
Them the top three.
Here's
But
what
check
the
this
Eagles
out.
had to do last year. The Eagles, real quick, Eagles had to beat Green Bay, up and coming Jordan Love and them. You had to beat Stafford. They had a ring over there. You know how they was coming. That was
They
actually a
look
great
good.
game.
They really gonna look good with your boy this year.
Devontae, he definitely gonna change some life for them. Then they
Mm-hmm.
had Jake Daniels, who just upset at the Lions. And then you know the end was my homeboy.
Yeah.
That's a great road to a
Hey,
championship right there.
hey, the Bears had that fool on the ropes. We had him beat. We had him.
Your boy wanted to taunt. Turn around and look at the crowd.
Hey,
Yeah,
they asked
looking
him.
that way.
Hey, they asked him about it in the news the other day. They was like, "Hey, man, how you feeling about that?" He said, "Man, we move on past that, man. We passed that. We learned our lesson." I said, "Oh my God,
He ain't learned. He ain't learned. He gonna do it again next year when they play.
no, he ain't gonna never do that again. He ain't gonna never do that again." The
He
I'm
gonna
gonna
defense.
sign
be
this.
honest. If I was the coach, I would have cut him right then and there. I ain't gonna lie, he'd have had a pink slip.
But JD, come on, he a good middle round pick, and he's a PT peer, and he's young. You can't cut him.
I'm a good coach, and I'd have told him the truth. Like Coach Carter. Hey, I seen Coach Carter tell my man, lead the gym. And he
Hey,
was trembling.
the bench Cruz, boy, bench Cruz so many times in games that during that game,
Cruise,
man.
baby.
Definitely bench Cruz. That's your best 3-point shooter, and you benched him.
Yeah, get your dumb ass out of here. You can't play on this
Yeah,
team.
can't play on this team. We don't need you.
Hell nah. Hey, but check this out. Real talk. I'm saying one of the main reasons I wanted to get y'all on this podcast, and I got some big plans. I hope y'all stay down with me. But
Of course.
fantasy football is the main reason.
Oh man.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh man.
Check this out. I've been watching fantasy football podcasts, and I know for a fact that if we were in any of their league, I know for a fact I will
We'll blow
bust
them.
their ass, and I will bust y'all ass just the same as them. I don't give a damn what y'all
Blow them
think.
guys out. I'll blow them guys out. Them guys ain't driving like me.
Hey
Hey,
man.
they ain't seeing us. Hey, I tell everybody, I say, man, I've been doing this league thing for almost 16, 17, 18 years. It's been a long time, fantasy league. I tell them, I say, man, the gauntlet, man, you come to the gauntlet, you get your head cut off, man. Must cut your
Ain't
head
sweet.
off in the gauntlet.
It ain't sweet.
It ain't sweet. You could be up by 200 points. You'll get chased down. You'll get
Yeah.
chased down.
In the other league, that better be a dub.
Oh, that's
That
a
better
dub
be
in
a
the other
dub.
league.
In the
On
other league,
Monday
that's a
night,
dub.
It's only one league, but I'm glad I'm the commissioner and I'm glad that you guys are in it. It's the only league that no lead is safe to legit Tuesday. I don't care what you got, a kicker, a
don't,
defense, ain't nothing safe. I'm talking
don't
about
matter.
nothing safe.
Agreed.
You got defenses go for 85. Catch your ass at the end.
With
Real talk.
And in most leagues, you'll feel good. Oh, I'm up 30, 40, and I got my star player, man. You done. You
Oh,
can
you
let
good?
you can let a third guy, somebody like Gordon Sutton. Gordon Sutton has no big deal. Whatever you want to, he'll be all right. He ain't no CD Lamb. He ain't no Chase. Man, look,
Hey, you see
Gordon Sutton.
the first half, this mug got 7 catches for 86 yards.
Oh, you
Oh,
crazy. You taking the glasses off. You taking the glasses off, man. Oh,
he
hey,
he's
ain't got
strapping,
no
man.
touchdowns, no nothing else. And he
hey,
got 7 catches, 86 yards.
hey,
Oh, he about to double pop on my.
I got a better one for you. I got a better one for you. Or
You
you in the
got
first half and you winning and you up 30 points. And the first half, Corlin Sutton only got 2 catches for 35 yards. You like, okay, I'm going to win. Nah, you never know because that one bomb, he takes a 50-yard touchdown to the crib, man. That 30 points gone. That lead gone. It's over with.
That's
So it
gone.
ain't it ain't
go,
it ain't never
go.
safe until the clock hit 000. Because even you can lose in garbage time. You can lose in
Oh man,
garbage time.
hey, Hey,
And for the people who don't know, the Gauntlet is the fantasy league that we all in. I commission. These guys helped me flip it to like basically because I live in Vegas. It's just so like bonus round. You know, most leagues is traditional scoring, but here I got a little Sin City vibe. We doing bonuses on bonus. The goal and my logic behind it, because I didn't change it so much, I wanted these guys when they watch their players on real TV, when they turn up, I want you to turn up on the inside. I like that stink. And
I
that's the
love it.
best part about it. It's the only
no,
league
that
I'm in where you can get 4, 5, 600, 700 points. And y'all learn more about it for sure. A lot of stuff is going on. 2 quarterbacks, double flexes. There's a lot of stuff going on over there.
yep.
And I'm a
I love,
commissioner.
I love the double. This the only league. I mean, I'm in all type of leagues. I've been in all type of leagues, but this is the only super flex with the
Yeah,
double quarterback.
yeah,
That and it's a keeper now. That you made the keeper that's pristine. When you make it to the point where you can make a keeper for 2 or 3 years, and then like I told you, I'm in another league that you can pick college players. I got Shador for 3 years as a 16 round pick. But the gauntlet when they make it to that point,
yeah.
but the
By
gauntlet is
far,
it's tough.
by far my best league, the Gauntlet, and I'm a
Yeah,
commissioner too,
the gauntlet.
Lewis. By far.
You
Yeah.
guys make it the best because it's the only league, and I'm in your league. We all in each other leagues. It's just the
Facts.
only league. We got an all year group chat. Like the other leagues, I know I hear from probably a couple of months, but it's the only league where it's just on and off, all love in and out. So it just makes it so much better. You know, it ain't no packing back, see you in 6 months. It's
Right.
like you said today, you put Lamar in the chat. I'm coming for
Yeah.
y'all ass.
Yeah.
And you see the bet. I put $20 on Lamar to win the Super Bowl and the Bears. Hell, you mean, boy?
That Bears shot. That's a donation. That's all
Always,
that donation.
hey,
That's a
hey,
donation.
always put money on the Bears, even though I know we ain't gonna win no Super Bowl. I know that, but I still put money on them because. But Lamar, y'all been hating on Lamar ever since he was in Louisville, ever since he was 18, 19 years old, and y'all still hating on him. I don't
Don't
understand
say
y'all.
y'all. We love him.
Please don't
You
say
know,
y'all.
we love him. Yeah, don't say
Please
y'all.
don't say
Y'all
y'all.
don't think
No,
he the
I
best
love him.
quarterback in the league, though.
He ain't
So
that.
he's not.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Let me say, coming in Louisville, I like the Lamar, but when he got to the league, that accuracy is what I didn't take a heeding to. I didn't like his accuracy, but what I can say, the boys developed his game into a football quarterback, pocket quarterback. We all can say that he
100%.
completely developed, and so I give my
100%.
flowers to Lamar because coming in the game, I didn't like Lamar accuracy at all. I felt like he couldn't throw the ball. Like, you know what I mean? Couldn't hit an open receiver. But now that man be putting that dot and that whistle on them passes, boy. And they
Hey,
be
check
looking
this out.
good.
Look at the two major games he lost this year, right? He lost the first game against um, uh, Kansas City, right? He threw the
Yep.
touchdown first game of the season. The dude had his toe on the line. The tight
Yeah,
end had his toe
like
on the
it,
line.
like it.
Look,
Yep.
the last game of the season, AFC
Andrews,
semifinals. He go
Andrews.
to Andrews, another tight end. What he do? That's a routine play. That's a routine play. He dropped
my
that thing.
flower, my flowers to Lamar. I'm gonna piggyback on Pop. Great points. I like the fact that they tried to change him on
Yeah.
draft day. D receiver do this, and him and mom saying that ain't what we doing. We
Right.
gonna be who we is. It
Yep.
gave me like when they tried to tell Magic, man, you should strike pound for the. He a point guard. But baby,
Right.
6'9", he a point guard. And I love the fact that he stayed to his root. Because a lot of people flip over. We just seen it happen. Guys flip Terrell Pryor. Tried the quarterback, went to receiver. A lot of
Receiver.
people flip over. He stayed with it. And that man been MVP, that man
Hey,
Hall of Fame, and that man an all-time great.
hey, that's funny you
Hands
said
down.
that. It used to be a quarterback. He played for Nebraska in the late '90s, 2000s. His name was Eric Crouch. He was a white dude, cold as hell. He ran. He was cold. Eric Crouch. He was cold as hell. Look him up. Cold. He gets to the NBA. They turn him into a slot receiver. They turn him into Wes Welker. God.
Hey,
God, he
from
made
St. Louis.
he made you training camp. He was like, come on.
Hey, I'm gonna type him in right now.
Come on.
I got him.
He had a national championship and everything. I love it.
He won the Heisman. He was
They turned him into
No.
a slot receiver
They
in
ain't
the
never
NFL
try to
he
program.
turn the
won the
Heisman
Heisman, Pop.
quarterback. They ain't never try to turn a Heisman quarterback into a slot
Hey,
receiver.
He
hey,
won the
JD,
he won the
hey,
Walter Camp Award. He was smack out here.
hey, JD. They said they ain't never tried to turn him. They tried. They turned him into a.
That's terrible coaching.
No,
That's
that's the
terrible.
NFL. That's the
That's
NFL.
terrible, man. That's terrible.
Hey, they try to let.
They
Go
said
ahead.
he was a gifted runner with tremendous instincts. Eric Crawford his step on college football by taking the nation by storm in Nebraska all the way to the national championship game. That don't ever happen in this era. You win the Heisman, you gonna play wherever you playing, big. Yeah, good. You got at least try.
Not the NFL. Not the NFL.
He
Hmm.
went from Eric Couch to Eric on the couch. That's crazy.
NFL don't give a damn. That's why
That's
they.
great.
That's
I
why they
learned
do
something new
people.
today.
Yep. That's why they do people like Kaepernick like that. Come on, man. We seen Kaepernick. Now people start knocking Kaepernick. He was okay. He was okay. We act like Kaepernick his first 3 years they go to
Nah,
the
he was
Super Bowl.
dynamic.
Right. We done. We
Cap was dynamic.
done. Cap was dynamic. You know what I'm saying? But that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? That's sometimes we do. We overlook talent. But at the same time, NFL say, man, I got 3 or 4 quarterbacks. Everybody not Cleveland for what they doing with their quarterback situation. Look, the last 20, 30 years, Cleveland ain't been able to find a quarterback. They pay one of the best receiver, one of the best quarterbacks, Deshaun Watson in the league after he was touching and fondling girls. They paid him the biggest money ever, and they still couldn't get a quarterback. I don't blame them for having 5, 6 quarterbacks in camp. To hell with it. We're gonna draft 2. We're gonna have a veteran. We're gonna have middle of the road quarterbacks. Who cares?
What happens to the old saying, if you got 2 quarterbacks, you ain't got none. So if you got 6,
They ain't got 2. They got 6. Forgive me. Shit.
I think she's gonna win that job, and I can't wait. I get my week 6.
Training camp
I
gonna be
hope.
fun for them boys. Summer camp, all that off season, that's gonna be fun for them boys.
No, no, no. Hard Knocks going to Buffalo, baby, because they know what's up this time. We
They
locked
should. They
in
should
over
take
there.
it.
Is that where they going to Buffalo?
Buffalo got it this time because we won all the way. I'm locked in. We
They might,
finna follow Josh Allen.
they might be doing a documentary on Josh Allen.
Lane. I like Josh Allen, but Lane. Hey, but look,
We
let me
got it.
ask y'all this question. Let me ask y'all this question.
You
Real
got it.
talk. When are we and when are the is the world gonna stop giving Joe Burrow a pass?
What
I
you
don't have
mean
a
the
pass for it,
pass?
but I'm gonna let AJ go first.
What you mean? Elaborate the pass. What pass you talking about?
Let me
Whenever you
elaborate
throw,
for you. The pass that people is trying to say is this: is the kid talented for sure? But when we judge the other quarterback, who do you name earlier? Lamar, Josh Allen, Mahomes. Them guys either get MVPs, Burrow ain't got none of those. Rings, he ain't got none of those. Super Bowl appearances, he got one. But in the last 3 years, they ain't even make the playoffs. He the only guy in the last 2 that didn't make it that we keep top 5, top 4. So I see what
But
Cody's saying.
okay, well then let me take it then. So, cause you know how I feel about Joe Burrow every time they play the Chiefs. We know that. But Joe Burrow is solid. He great at that. But you gotta, man, I know injuries come into play with the game, but you gotta take the fact that if you got some of your best players injured, you ain't gonna make it. Joe Burrow was injured for a couple years. Chase got injured a couple years. T. Higgins was injured for a couple years. Them three of your top guys, and you said the last 3 years they ain't made the playoffs. But Joe Mixon was hurt that one year they had him. You know what I'm saying? So then they lose their running game. To me, Joe Burrow is a great quarterback. It's just surrounded by the team that makes you better. You need the team. You need the team.
But let me ask you real quick,
We just
one
seen it
more,
with the
real quick.
Chiefs.
Let me ask you this though. I hear the case, but what you tell me earlier with the Chiefs, this ain't our best version. We lost Rasheed Rice,
Yeah,
Versace Dunn. Buffalo ain't have a clean slate. Lamar and them ain't have a clean slate. Sometimes, I mean, that just be the separator. Because
yeah.
I just be the separator. This year they was healthy. They had a hell of offense. Defense was about nothing. But this year you had T. Higgins. You had Chase. You had everything you wanted. Offensive wise, Chase Brown. man, I gotta, you know what I mean?
They couldn't
So
stop nobody. They couldn't stop nobody. They can't put up. They can't match that
I see
40.
where Corey going though.
Yeah,
I
but
see it
but
too.
regardless of what you say, if I got a PT period at quarterback, if I went out and spent that bag, if I spent that pick, and I got me a number one for show hitter quarterback, and we know what number one hit for hitter quarterbacks are. We know they've been picked the last 30, 40 years. We know what they are.
Yeah, yeah.
And you ain't even making it to the playoffs, dog. I don't give a damn how your defense look. I don't care if you ain't got no field goal kick. Why you ain't making it to the playoffs, man? He gonna have to answer for that.
It's like I said. I just feel like you gotta stop somebody. So if I'm going out there putting up 20, 30 points, hell, but my defense giving up 30 points, we in a shootout every game. You know what I'm saying? We seen what Joe Burrow did with a little defense they did have. They made it to the Super Bowl. With the little defense that they did have, they made it to the Super Bowl. They ain't had that defense ever since.
So,
Pop.
When
so, so let me ask both of y'all this. I'm not saying just because you make the playoffs, you're a great quarterback. I'm not saying that at all. Because Burrow is better than some teams who make the playoffs. But where is Burrow? Is he closer to Dak, Stafford, Purdy, Jared Goff, CJ Stroud?
he better than all them.
He better than Stafford.
No,
Yeah.
he
Mm.
can't be better
How
than
you not better
Stafford.
than Stafford?
Stafford is a Hall of Famer.
Stafford is a Hall of
He a
He
Hall of
Famer,
is a
man.
Famer.
Hall of Famer,
Oh,
and he got a
Stafford's a
ring.
Hall of Famer,
he
man.
ain't
And he got a
That's
never a
all
ring.
Hall
that.
of Famer.
Well, he did in LA,
Stafford
got
is
him
a
in the
Hall of
Hall,
Famer.
He
man.
ain't never a
That's
Hall
the
of Famer.
code.
Stafford going down as the ballot
Let
boy.
your
He's going
Lions
down.
hate go.
He
No,
going
I don't.
down
I
as the
don't
Stafford's
have.
left
I
tackle.
killing.
don't have no Lions hate towards him. What I say is, look, this was Stafford. First of all, the first 2 or 3 years of his league, his career, he was hurt. Right. He picked it up 6, 7 years. He played well in Detroit. He went to the Rams. He won a Super Bowl like he was supposed to. He played like he been playing his whole career. Right when he was healthy. The only problem I have with him is you're gonna have to win more. I like this team this year. They made a push. They had a good team. But for the next 2 or 3 years, he's gonna have to make a push either to the NFC Conference Championship or to a Super Bowl to be considered a Hall of Famer for me. I like
Okay.
consistency. I like years. I like 8, 9 years in the game. That 1, 2, 3, 4 years don't do nothing for me.
He
I
was
need consistency.
consistent with Detroit. They just lost.
They just didn't
Super
win.
consistent.
Come on, man, they didn't win. So I can't. That ain't consistent.
But there's difference between them consistent and he consistent.
It don't matter. You the quarterback. You touch the ball more than anybody. I need you to win. I need you to win.
I'm looking at Stafford numbers all around career. He got crazy numbers. He's some crazy numbers.
Crazy number. He
Like
got Hall of
touchdown
Fame
yards,
numbers.
he's crazy numbers. Like basically his career is not the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but
I
we.
think but is Burrow better than him today? Is he got that Burrow will hope to have a Stafford career. Everything Burrow chasing, Stafford already got Aaron.
Yeah,
I
He's
agree.
chasing my
agree,
career.
I agree.
agree.
But he been in there longer.
Is Jalen Hurts better than Burrow? I'm just going off the board.
I don't like
No,
Hurts arm. Compare what the quarterback need to do to me is throw the ball and have a good arm. He don't have a better arm than Burrow. He can't put that
but
ball
Justin
Jalen
place.
Hurts.
Herbert. I give you an arm, Justin Herbert. That's one
No,
arm.
no, no. I
Herbert
like
not better
Justin
than
Herbert.
Burrow.
No,
No, no. I like Sunshine, but he ain't
See,
better than
so
Burrow.
Corey, basically you got a number 4. Everybody I just named you got behind Burrow, but your question is when we gonna start holding them accountable? I can have them this high and hold them accountable.
I even know I got him in the.
Well, I'm just saying, I named the next like 8 players that could be with him, and y'all all say he got all them. Other than Mahomes, Allen, and Lamar, I named Herbert. I named Stroud. I named Hurts. I named Dak, Stafford. I ain't finna give y'all Baker, Rodgers,
Right.
Cousins. I ain't finna
Why not?
disrespect y'all.
Why not?
He ain't got none of them. I know that.
Why not?
You think he got Purdy?
He ain't
Let's talk
got
about Purdy then.
Rodgers career
Hey,
wise.
I'm gonna tell you now.
No, I'm talking
Purdy is
today.
overrated to me. Purdy
Oh,
overrated. I'm gonna tell you this. People, I'm not a Dallas fan, but people gonna have to put some respect on Dak's name. Honestly.
I believe that.
Because when you win 12, 11 games back to back, 12 or 12, 13 games back to back in NFL, and then in that
I like
division,
that.
you got to give them respect. And we just disrespectful towards them because when they get in the playoffs,
That, but that's the same thing about Lamar. He said that about
no,
Lamar. That
Lamar killed him.
Lamar wasn't shit. He ain't shit. He wasn't shit in the playoffs until this
Not the
past
last two
year.
years in the playoffs. Not the last 2 years.
Really,
You can throw
really,
that away now.
just this
2 years.
last play, just
No,
this last playoffs.
last year he went to
I
them.
thought he was solid last playoffs. I like them
Yeah,
last playoffs.
and this one, the last two.
This
You
one
got you
here,
got to you got to throw that away for him now.
this one here, this for sure. The game was not on him. It was not on him this year at all.
He did fumble though, and he did throw
He
in.
did fumble. I remember that play.
And
That
he
helped
threw in.
us a lot for Buffalo.
Yeah.
That was not, but that game ain't on him. They lost though.
No, I agree. I agree.
He laid
I
that
agree.
part. Hey,
Can't do
Andrews
no.
catch that ball, field goal, slide into the end zone, either
That's
something,
touchdown.
QB sneak, Lamar, touchdown. It's over with. We will. We want to.
The only thing where I can put a little bit on him, and I feel you big picture, is that because who he is, he only in a box with two, three other guys. So
Yeah,
ain't no room for error against Mahomes and Josh Allen. And vice
I
it
versa.
agree.
ain't.
Ain't
I agree.
no room for error.
No.
That's the cream of the cream right there.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
agree. You
because
can't.
even
You
my
can't.
boy
Hey, you playing
Mahomes.
Buffalo. You playing Buffalo. You playing Kansas City. You can't make no mistake. Even though
Yeah,
he didn't do
Yep.
shit that Kansas City game when he threw that touchdown in the back of the end zone for the win. I mean, he got a toe on the line. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you do?
yeah. That's what. Yeah, for sure.
So
But
Burrow's still number 4.
I got him. The
With
top
no,
five,
with 3 years and no playoffs, we would
at
have been
least
at
top
NBA
five.
level.
JD, I'm
Man.
gonna change that. I'm gonna put Hurts above him. I'm gonna put Hurts above him.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Hurts above him.
I said at least top
So
five, but I don't
I
see
have
Hurts
to
performing.
because Hurts has went to 2 Super Bowls and he's
Stafford
played
been the
well.
2.
Who?
What about Stafford Super Bowl ring? How you
He ain't
gonna
been.
count Hurts without man? Right, but
It don't matter. Hurts got 2. He been to 2.
but it counts for
Hurts,
winning. You tell me that all the time.
I
If
agree.
I
Hurts,
going on win, that ain't mean nothing. You ain't gonna give me no love.
Hurts team
If
is
Hurts lose
stacked.
this Super Bowl, you wouldn't have him over. The
His
fact that he
team is
won,
stacked.
you got that statement right now. If
His
I
Hurts would
team
have
is
agree.
lost
stacked.
both, that's all I'm saying. That's all. I got
Hurts
Stafford and
team was
Hurts over.
stacked. Hurts team was stacked though. Hurts team was stacked. I
It was
can't.
Burrow team ain't stacked.
Hurts ain't got to. Burrow got to do a little bit more
Mhm.
than Hurts for Cincinnati to win though. See, because Hurts ain't got to do a little bit more for the Eagles to win. He had that bitch on Saquon 20 times. Saquon go for 250. He could throw that bitch one time to AJ Brown for
I'll let
AJ Brown
Saquon
for
run
9
that
yards.
piece
So
24.
y'all saying they need to. Well, what the Bengals gonna do with Henderson? Because if y'all saying they defense sucks, he led the league in sacks the last 2 years. He had the contract dispute.
They
It
gonna
don't
be
look
in
like
more
he's gonna be
shootouts.
no better.
They
Hey,
gonna be
they
in more
just gave all the
shootouts.
money.
Give all the money to the
That's
receivers.
why Burrow need to get his game up. They said that.
He got to
And
score 50 points a
hey,
game, huh?
but see, I disagree
Welcome to
with
the
them.
gauntlet. Welcome to the gauntlet. Welcome to the gauntlet.
Hey, I disagree with them because they gotta make a pimp decision. First of all, you gotta pay Chase. You ain't got no other choice. Why not
Yeah,
pay
they
Chase?
did.
You'll be an
Mm-hmm.
idiot. You gotta pay Burrow. You'll be an idiot. But Higgins, do you play Hendricks or you play Higgins?
They made their choice. We ain't got to talk about it. I already made the choice.
You do.
I would have played Henderson on B. Because I feel
Yeah,
like if Burrow that guy, I can get another guy.
yeah, me too.
I love T. Higgins though.
Me too. But his injuries and the fact that he ain't even the best receiver on his team, I can't do that.
Mahomes let Cheetah walk because he know I can make another guy. Give me word, give me rights, we can figure it out.
That's Andy Reid. Andy Reid did that. Put some respect on Andy
I
Reid.
agree. It definitely helps. I agree.
Put some respect on Mahomes too. Don't do that. He did the same thing as the GOAT, man. The GOAT had who? Wes Welker, Turn West, Julian Elderman. Come on, man. Took them all away with no receivers.
Hey man, that Alex Smith won 12 games, man. Come on, man. Stop it.
Hey, man, look. Alex Smith won 12 games. He did. He did. He did. But To be honest with you, ever since Mahomes started the fourth season, I don't think Mahomes won anything less than 12.
I don't know. I don't know. I might have to look it up. He looked good.
We both probably got to
I'm
look
a
it up.
Mahomes lover.
But I just don't
Now
believe because
Mahomes won about 12 all of them.
if anything, he
But
12
they
plus
division
every
week
year.
too. They division week. They division week.
It's good now. It's finally good now though.
I
Win
wouldn't
division.
say it was weak. I wouldn't
Denver
even
won
say it
10
was
games
weak.
last year. Chargers won 10 games. I got
Man,
respect 10 wins.
Chargers been solid, man. Before they broke up that Keenan Allen and all that, they was solid with
Yeah, they
Mike
won
Will
10
in
the
them.
last 2 years. I gotta respect them.
And you
Come on,
and you
there
know the
ain't no
Ravens
NFC
come to
North.
play. No, they ain't no
No, the
AFC.
North is better.
They ain't that conference with the South. I think with Browns, Pittsburgh, Ravens. That's
That's
a
a good
tight
AFC
one.
division.
North.
That's a
That's a
good
tight
division
one
too.
too. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
boy, this year the NFC East. You got the NFC East. You got Dallas. You got Philadelphia. You got
Daniel.
Washington. Okay, you
Washington,
slow
and
down.
then you got the Giants. Yeah,
No,
a little bit.
Y'all don't trust Russell Wilson? And Russ we trust?
I like Russ. You know I like Russ, but hey, they chose Daniel Jones over Saquon. I can't honor no team or no organization. You lose.
Yeah, they had people like you in the gym talking about Saquon ain't
No, you
working.
did.
They
You a
had people
lie.
like you in
They
there.
had
Yeah,
me.
hey, people
They
like you
had
in
me.
there.
I'd have been like, give me Saquon. Fuck them champions. Nah, nah. I'd have said, give me.
Quick question for y'all, real quick before we switch topics, just curiosity. Who better all time, Lamar or Vic? I think I debate this in my mind all the time.
It's not even
Is
close.
Lamar the most electric running ever?
Running quarterback.
Yeah,
Yeah.
him or Vic.
It's not even close. I'm gonna tell you why. I grew up in the era of Vic. I love Vic. I put Vic on a pedestal. But two things Vic couldn't do. He couldn't he couldn't um, read defenses for one, and for two, like Pop said earlier, Lamar's development over the last 2 3 years shows that he is in the lab. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He working hard. You know what I'm saying? That's why I
yeah,
can't put Vic above him. And Vic went to prison halfway between, so we don't know.
Yeah.
yeah. And we ain't seen Vic elevate his game like Lamar. Like we seen Vic play good,
Yeah,
but he needed to elevate to win,
yeah.
and we didn't see that from him. That's
We didn't
all.
see that. So
So
it's
yeah,
easy Lamar. It's easy Lamar.
it's easy, Lamar. It
Okay,
is easy,
I
Lamar.
appreciate it.
That's not even close.
Yeah.
But just not to switch subject, just to jump on some other stuff. Well, I am gonna switch subject. Talk about something we talked about um, yesterday. I sent y'all a text, and it was basically about y'all boy, y'all man's 100 grand, Lil Wayne, Lil Tunechi. I mean, I'm saying, and I told y'all, I said I end up searching around because I'm a scavenger, and I end up finding the actual performance of Lil Wayne. I'm gonna give him point because I like his performance. I like his new song he did. The one knock I'm gonna give him is because he done Melly 3 times on the BET Awards. And I'm gonna knock that. I'm gonna take that as a point off. Even though every time he done it well. The first time he done it was the best. But this one, that's 3 times now you done a milli on the BET Awards. But I did like him promoting his new album and how he spit that verse and how he spit that. I like that. I'm a Lil Wayne fan. Like I tell y'all, I done seen him two times in concert, and I'm gonna have to reevaluate putting him in my top 10 or putting him in my top 7 or 8 because Lil Wayne he got some talent.
He the GOAT. Just say it.
No, you tweaking. You tweaking.
New
He,
era GOAT.
hey, he ain't the goat. He a Billy goat in this
Hey,
motherfucker.
look, you know how I feel about Wayne. You know, and this album, I'm a Wayne fan. His past album, it wasn't his greatest, but he still spit. He spit his bars, lines, like all that was good. But it's just more of his beat selection and his production.
Yeah.
That's what I didn't like about this album.
Yeah, I agree
And
with that.
and for you to say that Millie, the only reason why though, do you know how many encores that a Millie song get? That's why how long it was
I
on
understand.
the charts for
I
number one?
understand that, Pop. but 3 times. I understand that, but 3 times.
You can't count this last one because it was a throwback. This was like a
I don't care.
throwback BET
I don't care.
award.
I don't care.
So because Ti performed top back so many times at other shows and awards, but he performed his top back exactly. Don't exclude a Billy
Hey,
because
Ti is one of the most underrated rappers of all time.
man, Ti cold. We know that.
I'm playing a Millie right now. We gonna play
Hey,
it anytime. He gonna do
hey,
it anytime.
the whole crowd when the boys say motherfucker, the whole crowd shouted with him. I'm ill
Oh,
because they know the whole crowd was live, even the young
Hey,
guns. And
but
why?
Pop, they should have been loud. They should have been loud. This is his third time singing that. They had enough rehearsal.
But
They've been
but here's what you're
practicing
saying.
for 10, 15 years. And
No, but hear me
that's what
out
I'm
though.
saying.
Hear me out though. For him to be practicing at that third time, I would have been at the awards like, man, sitting back like, damn, how many times this fool gonna play this, don't do this a million. It wasn't even like that. Everybody was on their feet like they just heard it for the first time. So that's why I mean, like,
No, no. They
hey,
was on their feet like I heard them sing this 5 years ago, and I heard them sing this 9 years ago.